Ekstrom and his guys over the bench. Loose puck in the offensive zone for Rasmus Ekstrom. Right circle, centers the puck, throw a shot, score! Wilkie across to Bennett. Back to the right, here's Wagner moving in. A shot, he scores!
All right, I want to start off with, how did your love for hockey begin?
That's a good question. So my mom's one of 16 brothers and sisters, and my cousins lived about 5 blocks away from me. And they actually started getting into hockey from their neighbors. My parents can't skate. I don't think I've ever seen them on the ice. And then my dad played baseball, and I just kind of wanted to be like my cousins growing up. They had 6 boys, so I was just always there. They kind of called me their seventh boy, because I fit right in. I just wanted to play hockey. I played baseball until I got hit in the face with a ball in 5th grade, quit that, and then I played soccer till 8th grade, and then hockey got more competitive. I liked my friends more, and I just decided right around like 8th grade, like, this is it, like, this is what I want to do, like, commit myself, and it's taken over my whole life, in a good way though. Like, I wouldn't be here without it. I wouldn't have the world experience that I have, and yeah, I'm forever grateful.
This is your 2nd year as captain for the Rush. What is your relationship like with the guys in the locker room?
Oh, awesome. Yeah, they're my brothers. I'm close with all of them. I love all of them. I respect all of them, and I just want to be the best version of myself so I can help them be not only the best version of themselves, but these guys want to move up to the American League or wherever it may be, and I want to be a good voice for them, someone they can bounce questions off of, and just someone they can always lean on and count on. But yeah, no, my job's pretty easy when we have such a good group of guys. I don't have to yell at anyone or do anything like that. We have a good older group of leadership group that it's just a shared responsibility. So yeah, they're all my friends, they're all my brothers, and yeah, it's fun.
And then you play alongside Blake Bennett. How was your relationship with him off the ice?
Yeah, he's probably my best friend on the team. We got really close last year when he came here. We're very big into Mario Kart and the Switch and stuff like that. So road trips are always fun to kind of get away and not think about hockey in a sense for a little bit. But yeah, I love that kid. His wife, Tam, is an amazing person who's close with my wife, Kaylee. And they're just great people, and Blake wants to be the best hockey player he can be. And I'm, like I said, with everyone else, I'm here to help him try and get to that next level. It's tough. It's a lot of work, but he had a good summer. He's I don't think the happiest with how he's necessarily like scoring goals or putting up points, but his 200-foot game is coming along a long way from the previous year. So yeah, he's one of my best buddies. I couldn't say a bad thing about him.
And you've been here a couple years now. What is one thing, if you had to pick, I know it's tough, but what is one thing that is your favorite thing to do in Rapid?
That's a good question. Honestly, it's probably just going out to a local brewery or bar or restaurant and just enjoying the company of the community and the people around. I say it, I think, in every interview that I ever have about Rapid City, is just the people here are so nice, they're so genuine. So whenever you go out, like I said, to have a beer, coffee, or food, like, you could meet your best friend out and about just because everyone's so nice here. So that's been our most fun, favorite thing to do, is just kind of be involved in the community, whether it's just eating at a restaurant. And then my wife likes to gamble, so she likes Deadwood a little bit, but yeah, that's not as often as she would like, I would say.
And you also have 4 rescue dogs. What went into that? Is there any crazy story with one of them, all of them?
So the first two we had for, my wife got the Boston in college, and then right when we met, she got the Chow Chow, and then she drove 8 hours when we were in Colorado to Oklahoma to meet someone halfway to save our third one, Simba, off a kill list. He had 24 hours, so she kind of was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm like, all right, fair. And then when I was playing in Chicago, they were partners with an animal shelter and rescue there. And I was like, if there's ever a chow that's there, maybe we'll get him. And it was probably like 2 weeks towards the end of the season, and one popped up, and I just sent a little text to the team president there, and she responded, and it was just like almost too easy not to take him. We didn't know he was a husky, but he's a loud, big guy with a lot of energy. But it's all fun and games. So like I said, it's the same thing with the kid. Like it's so nice going home to a full house, and I walk in and they think I'm the coolest person ever, and I'm not. So it's nice.
In your opinion, who's the funniest on the team?
Easy, Parker Bowman. He's just jokes all the time. His one-liners are on repeat, and he's just a good dude, and he's always goofing around.
And who would you say chirps the most on the team, at practice or in games?
Easy answer would be Parker again. I like to chirp in practice and games a little bit. But yeah, I would say either Bowman or Piles.
And who would make a great captain if you weren't the captain?
Anyone could be captain. Like I said, we have such a good older group that my job's not that hard. Just because of everyone around me, it makes everything that much easier. So yeah, I mean, I could list 10 guys that could wear the C, and it wouldn't change anything.
Who takes the longest to get ready for a game?
Ooh, longest to get ready. Probably Blake. He's always, like, he was late today to practice, kind of got yelled at, so it was funny. He does a lot of activation and mobility and stuff to make sure his body's right, so it's not a bad thing that it takes him a long time to get ready, but yeah, he's a little slow sometimes.
And besides yourself, if you had one person to choose to win a shootout, who would it be?
To win a shootout? Well, I'd have to say Blake, because he's won our only shootout this year, but Ryan Chizowski would be a good second pick.
What's some advice you got from a teammate that has been just really good and stuck with you?
Have fun. You can't be a good hockey player without having fun. It is a job. You have to take it very seriously. But when you take it too seriously, you kind of grip your stick a little bit too tight. You overthink it. You're here for a reason. You have all the skill, the talent to be on our team, to be in this league, wherever it is. You need to have fun to enjoy it, to be successful, to enjoy practice, to enjoy the games. It's just, you come to the rink, it's not a 9-to-5 job. These guys are your brothers that you go to war with. So it's just enjoying every day with everyone, because you never know when it's gonna end. And it could end tomorrow for someone, it could end in 18 years like Klotzy. So it's just about taking every day for what it is and making the most of it.
What's the coolest fan interaction you've ever had?
Last year was pretty cool. Every time I skated off the ice, I was getting baby gifts, left and right. I had a really good fan interaction when I played in Colorado. His name's actually Joel Halen. We stay in touch. He was always on the glass for 4 years straight. And I'd always hand him sticks, and he'd always get me some little goodies after the game, or he'd invite my wife and I over for dinner and stuff. So she got close with his wife, and it's cool to see that like our community or just the hockey community in general cares so much about us, and that's why like we care so much about winning, because we want to win for them.
What makes ECHL hockey so special compared to other leagues?
I would probably just revert back to the guys. I think in this league specifically, the rooms are always so close. The guys, like I said, like to have fun, but know they're here for a reason. So we get really close throughout the year, and that's something I've noticed is a little different from other leagues, where you're that much close to the NHL. You want to be the next call-up. You want to be that guy. Here, everyone wants to be that guy, but they know they're not going to get there without winning hockey games and being a team-first player.